Hello. Yeah. Welcome to the live stream. Wait, today we have finally have the golden duo, Calder Kevin, back on the live stream. This is the team that's delivering the ATHE to you. Mostly Kevin though. Oh, cannot hear Kevin? Oh my gosh. Oh no, here we go. Oh no. Oh no, here we go. Oh,
Okay,
here.
no.
Can you hear Kevin now? Yeah. Kevin now? Yes? No, yes, no?
Yes, no, yes. Juicy stuff.
Yeah. How much delay? Loud and
Okay,
clear?
good now.
Okay.
Okay, oh, nice.
Kevin already silenced.
Yeah.
All right, good. Yeah, you know
Kevin's
how
been
it goes.
silent for a long
Whenever I
time.
have to do the
Yeah.
stream setups.
Yeah.
All right.
Half hours later. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. That's how it works. Yeah. But it's good to see people are hopping in, joining. I see, 47 people. Okay, nice. We have quite some cool stuff today. We I think last time that we were doing a live stream, Kevin. Is Kevin freezing? Oh no, there you are. Okay. Last time we did a live
No.
stream, did we do like the little 10-minute update thing?
I mean, you and me probably yes,
Yeah.
but I'm not
Others will
sure.
not. Yeah.
Family is a bit vague. But
I do feel.
I can't even recall when's the last time we have the live stream. Probably like 1 month, at least 1 month, but probably 2 months ago.
Oh yeah, I think it's been a while.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to leak anything today. We're so close to everything producing that there's nothing to leak. No,
Yeah.
I have nothing to leak. But I do want to bring back the 10-minute update thing into live streams. It is nice for people that just want to have like a quick update. Yeah. But we have some really awesome ATHE updates though every 2 weeks. So.
Yes.
Okay. So, right. What is the cool stuff today? So, we're not allowed to show any packaging. I purposely, in my background, you don't want to see what's underneath here. There's just more like
Yeah.
box stuff. I still don't have any closet yet.
Tons of boxes.
Yeah. I had to hide all the ATHE boxes because I realized, I better not leak the box. Yeah, we're still keeping that a secret.
Yes.
So that is. So what we do have today is I have a bunch of. Well, we have a shit ton of raw samples. I have like a whole stack of raw samples behind me somewhere, and we're going to cover some of the raw case because there is some developments in the raw case, as in.
Yes.
We'll get into that in a moment. Then we also have the LED bar, and today we received updated LED bar, and it would be so cool if you could have shown the image thing. Well, other time we'll do more screen sharing things maybe, but there's an updated LED bar, and it's looking really good, and we're going to show them on camera. At least I'm preparing for it. And this is also the final frost case. Yes, this is also the final frost case, if I'm right.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. And I don't know if
also the ghost case. Final.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah. And we have some final black cases as well. I think that's good to show because I think the black case we've shown in the past now all have that gloss on the side, but it's changed. So
yeah. It's changed, so we better show. But this is almost to final with the black case. I want to do some tweaks, but it's very, very close to final. Yeah.
You know what the crazy part is, or I find this really crazy, is that we're so long in this phase of finalizing, not happy about one little detail.
Mm.
It should come. Who just made the poll there? What is this poll? What do you mean? Yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna close the poll. Wait, did I close the whole
Oh
poll?
gosh.
Because I'm not gonna leak. Oh my god. I'm not gonna leak anything today. I'm gonna be very, very
Genius.
cautious here. Yeah.
Genius. Yeah. You better be. It's your A40 now, so.
Ah! No. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best. Maybe I'll this is not a leak.
Hmm?
We showed this on the video also, right? This is the
Okay.
ooh color the ooh color version, or I think it's the ooh color version. So, yeah, looks a bit white on my screen.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let's just start showing stuff. There's probably something else also
Leak for
that we.
today.
I'm gonna really, really be careful with what I grab. And think very carefully.
Yeah. Better be.
Okay. I don't think I have the wrist vest though. Okay, cool. Okay, let's get started. Let's get started with the live stream. Let's get started with showing stuff. What are we starting with? LED bar or zinc case? Chat, what do we want? I already saw a bunch of questions. We'll get into open session for questions. Yeah, so hold on to the questions. Don't know if we can collect the questions otherwise.
Yeah. Oh. 3 full
Zinc,
volts for
LED
LED
bar,
bar.
zinc, LED bar. Okay.
LED, zinc, LED.
Okay, well, it looks like the
LED.
LED's having the
Yeah.
winning side right now, right?
Mm.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. All right. So I already know a lot of you are very concerned about the dark LED, and so was I, as I shared in the last video. But I'm going to start with the light LED because I have that one in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So first,
Okay.
just how I'm doing this. Oh, let me see if I can grab let me grab a cable that's more extended. Not accidentally showing stuff, huh? Okay. Black 8HE
Okay.
cable.
Okay.
Okay, let me see. Okay. All right. We're not scrapping the LED bar. Jesus Christ. I've had my moments that I was really feeling concerned about it. Okay. So
I'm
first,
keeping another eye for the Calder
Yeah.
to not accidentally pick up any kind of different boxes when he.
yeah, I was already thinking, if I go away from my chair, is there something behind my chair that it didn't take into account? Okay, so I'm going to show it. You have to keep in mind when I'm showing this, I'm using the black bottom case, but I'll be using the Ghost and the Frost top case. Right now I have no top case on it. So this is basically the module in the bottom case, yeah? Which profile? Oh yeah, okay. So now you can also see this is basically the module with white keycaps in the bottom case. This is the, is it this? Yeah, here, this is the LED bar area. It's very, very, very bright right now because this is straight into the LED. But just to give you an idea how it works. Yeah. So you can see that's a complete opening there, going straight to the LEDs. Now, don't worry. The LEDs are not in a constant animation. You can do whatever you want with them. Now I'm going to put on the silicone block. Okay. For the white version, we have a black silicone block. This is basically to control the brightness and the leaking, prevent leaking from one to the other LED.
Or the spreading.
Yeah.
The spreading of the LEDs. Yeah.
Okay. So now, you should remember on camera, LEDs look also more bright than really are because cameras just don't pick up on this stuff really well. Okay, so now we have that's the silicone block. Now without, I can put on the LED bar without the case first. Okay. Now I've just thrown the LED bar on top of the silicone block. You see that? This is now on top of the silicone block. So I don't have any case installed yet. So the LED bar
Yep.
usually is installed onto the top case. So it's not a separate piece hanging around. But now you have a good idea about how it works inside. And this is how much LED bar is also basically diffusing and blocking or making sure that it's not like super, super bright. And a major improvement here is you can very clearly see, right? Everybody was very worried about I think everybody was worried that would make it too blocky. But you can see very clearly there is like 10 blocks that can communicate, but it's still like a smooth animation if you
Transition.
want to. Yeah, smooth transition. That's right. That's a better word. Yeah. Okay. All right. So now that was the challenge, okay? It was even more challenging with the dark one.
Yeah.
And Kevin will tell in a moment what he exactly did to make the final change. Okay, we're now going to put on the top case with the LED bar. Or maybe it's a good idea to show. Ooh, uh-oh.
Wait, we are not, or we are still working.
Wait, hold on. There we go. My keyboard is active, so it's actually...
Yeah.
Okay, I have here the Frost top case. Yeah, I'm gonna... when you install this, there is actually a hook system here. You can see that. And there's also on the sides... Oh, on the sides there's also some hooking. Don't need to worry about the hooking. Top case. Okay. Now I'm not screwing it in, so the top case might just be a bit bent. Okay, so now I got it all in, right? And yeah, I'll explain a little bit more about the hooks later. Okay, this is the Frost top, so it's the black bottom Frost top right now. And you can now still see how the LED bar is there with the Frost. So, yeah, we got the effect that we were looking for. And you can see it's one piece. Oh, it's one piece, still has the 10 blocks. And one of the issues we had with the previous one was that the outer edge of the bar, at the circled out ends, had a slight shade or a slight shadow on it. So it's slightly darker there. Yeah. So let me show you now. This is with the animation, right? Here's static. I did RGB, and then at the end I did white. Right. So again, with the LD bar, in my this particular firmware version, this is the only module I had around that I could use. This LED bar doesn't do everything what it can do yet. Right now it's just mimicking the arrow key, the number row. Okay, but basically you can adjust every LED in the LED bar. There's 10 to whatever you want. You can do all the RGB effects that you can do on the regular keys as well. And then of course, you can also layer that on top is the whole notifications effects on whatever you want. So maybe profile, maybe volume, maybe something else that you'd want to display on the LD bar, help you remind you what you're doing. So this is, you can control those in the same way as you can control any of the key RGBs. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the RGB. Let's unplug it. I'm just gonna unplug it. It's a bit easier. Otherwise, I need to open up the utility. And now you can see that it doesn't jump out too much. It is actually feels part of the case. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to show the dark one. frost case. Okay, so here we have the ghost top part. The ghost top part, we don't use a black blocker. Instead, for the dark LED, we use a light gray.
Light gray blockers.
Yes. So I'm just going to go through the same exercise. I'm putting in the LED.
Yeah.
Now, let me grab the dark LED bar. Yes. Plug it in. Okay. Okay, ooh. Okay. So this is now the dark LED bar. So with the white keycaps and the white case, the contrast is much bigger, but you can still see 10 blocks and 1 animation. So we did our best to get it as close as possible to each other, but obviously with the dark one, there's always it's slightly dimmer in a way, because the material is darker. But otherwise, the effect it has is the same between the light and the dark one. Okay, then let me put it on with the ghost case. This is my personal favorite case, the ghost one. Otherwise, there would have not been any ghost case. Okay. Here's the ghost top case with the dark LED. So again, you can control all the LEDs, right? Now everything is on its brightest, but you can control everything. Yeah. And let's see, let's go to the static lights, and you can see it has the same effect. It's not really focusing, but it's a little bit dimmer. So this is the whole reason why we spend so much time on this. Having these effects work out well and not look ugly with the 10 blocks. That's what took a long time. But then
Like 3 months, long time.
Yes, but then the whole reason for the dark LED is now look. Do you see how that blends with the case? Yeah. This is blending perfectly with the case also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is unexpectedly a thing. Yeah. Very nice. You didn't really even thought there's a LED bar if you didn't light up.
Yeah. And then to compare, right? Let me grab this light LED bar. You should imagine. I can't do it on this case because I screwed in the other one. Look at the difference. See that difference? This is the light LED bar, and then the dark LED bar in the case. Yeah. Now that's like the because otherwise yeah. Because this makes it like, wait, what the fuck? Why are your lights not on? Yeah, it's very obvious. So that is, or those are LD bars. Now I can, if you want, I can show a little bit something specific on the LED bar if you want to see something specific. But I don't have the latest firmware on this one. But I can do any kind of RGB effect. I can do any single RGB LED if there's something specific you want to see. So with black, yeah. I would wish would be great to show us the black keycaps right now, but swapping the keycaps takes a long time, and I don't. I have some other keyboards around. Hold on. Maybe Kevin, you can explain what really changed on the LED bar.
Yeah, what changed on the LED bar is we find out that we have the LED placing. It's the same LED but we use as per key, so it's actually the same LEDs, and there's actually a lot of room, like travel distance from the surface of the LED go all the way to the top surface of the LED bar. And we find out that we have 10 LEDs we specifically set with 10 because we want more blocks we want as many as much of we can fit in with the cutout. And then we discover very late that you need to form each of the lights, or the LEDs need to have a specific light tunnel or like a light pipe. So we actually developed these the very original LED bar. I probably don't have it with me now. Is we have like very long light pipe, the light pipe from the top, or you call end, to all the way to the start, which is closing to the PCBA. And when light shine in that way, the whole cylinder of the LED bars capture the whole light, and it become like each cylinders uh, capture the light shines through. But we find out with that it amplify the whole light, and it get mixtured on the top side because each LED is super close to the other. We basically I don't have an open case now, but we basically placing one LED and the other just very, very close. So there's no gap. We thought we can figure it out with the doing the LED bar design, but turns out you actually, if you want a more smooth transition from one LED to the other, you actually need more distance. Calder, be careful not showing any cases.
No,
Yeah,
this is
I'm
like old.
watching. I'm one eye focusing on my camera, the other one focusing on Calder.
But
So
these
yeah,
are very old. Like these are, you can't really
no leaks. Yeah, hashtag no leaks. Yeah,
look.
be
This is
careful. Be careful.
a whole crate of ATHE samples over time. Okay.
Yeah, you only got one crate. I have two. I have two crates of the ATG samples. Anyway, so we developed these very. I probably can show some pictures later or maybe next live stream, but we find out a lot of things. We learn a lot of things through this development of the LEDs. We also learn the combination is also plays a big role. So that's why you get it's a light LED bar, you need to have a black or more darker silicon blocks to helps, because when light goes through, the white one cannot filter or decrease the brightness of the LEDs. It kind of amplify because this is like white, it's more milky. So you need something to absorb the exposure of the light through during the light tunnels. And we also learn if you decrease the light tunnel into these pieces, this is around like 2 to 3 millimeters. Before we have like 6 millimeters or maybe even longer, and we find out these is more easy to capture the light and trap the light to each blocks, because light only shine to the surface of this, like the bottom surface of the light pipe, but it goes spreading inside of the silicon block. So this is kind of a combination we try for maybe 2 to 3 weeks. We made the original one and we clip out each like by 2 millimeters by 2 millimeters. We try to fit or try to form a formula, making this going very well. And first we knock down the light one, and then we thought we also need to have the dark one. So during this phase, we also find out the combination of the dark one, because it already kills a lot of brightness, because this is more darker. It filters more, because when light shines through, this kind of a bit grayish will kills a lot of brightness than we thought it would be. So we need something to amplify the light during the transition. So that's why we make this light color of the silicon block. So that's why the light or the dark lenses need to have the light color of the silicon blocker, and the other one with the light lenses, you need to be with the dark silicon block. This is how it finally works. Yep. Whew. So this is like 2 months of development, just focusing
In a nutshell.
focusing on this
2 months
in
in
a
a
nutshell.
nutshell. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 months in a nutshell, and there's a lot of there's also a lot of different stuff. Yeah.
I looked at my my crate. Obviously, I have some ATHEs with some black keycaps on it, but everything is like I have like a black case with speckled dots, for example. I have a case that has like the black bottom and the ghost top, and the keycap. I have a bunch of different combination of weird stuff that that's not final at all. So yeah, if it's only the black keycaps you want to see, then that's one thing. But if you want to see the black keycaps with the ghost case, I don't have a quick sample to pick out. I do have a couple of things that I realized I gave a lot of my stuff away, sample stuff away, I think, because I don't have or I left the final ghost. Hey? No, I have a frost case here, there, somewhere. I'm supposedly have a frost case. Huh? Behind me, somewhere. I put it away. Wait, I have it there, I think. But here, at first I thought I saw this one too. This is the final zinc black case. I don't know what you're gonna say, but I think we also showed this on one of the last videos, right? You could get a good look, because this is not really working out. Is my light just getting less and less here? Yeah, I need to boost up my lights. Where's my remote? Suppose you have a remote somewhere. Okay, that I don't know where it is. Okay, anyway, I'll try to find it later. But this is the final black zinc. And I see the comments, yes, about the black feet for the black dark cases. I understand the request, but this is the part that to be in all fairness, the dark LED bar, the reason we have that development, one of them also is because of comments, because we read the comments, or I don't know who mentioned it, but I think it definitely came up in the comments. I did not come up with the idea to start using a dark LED bar for the dark case. Something triggered it, and it was from one of the comments, I think. And I was like, you know what? Let's figure it out. Let's see if we can do that. If we can do something like this. And if that would have not happened, we would have not have it as an end result, because we would have maybe feel unsatisfied or just have to accept for what it was. We didn't think about it at the time. The black feet, I saw the comment and I was like, I put it internally, right? Had some consideration, but it just takes the black part a step too far. Like, it means also that the entire keyboard is just one block of black.
Yeah, one block of black. Yeah. You are removing a certain characteristic or like characters from the whole keyboard.
And I also felt a knife in my throat from Kevin.
I'm holding a gun to Calder's head. Yeah, no changing, please. Yeah, no changing on colors anymore.
Yeah. So I understand the black feet comments. A little bit disappointed how adamant the black part is. I mean, it started already from the reason why we started offering a black case ATHE Like the zinc one, that was obvious one. But then the black case ATH is just purely because there's so many people voting for black, and you just can't get around black. And I think I said it in the video as well that time. Like, unfortunately,
I'm least close. Yes, Recurl. Least close. Very close.
so yeah. So we're not going to make we don't do the big black block of black, right? We're going to have some nice gray feet, light gray feet, right? It's going to combine with the cable. It's going to combine with all the packaging you receive it in. It's going to combine with the overall aesthetic that we've gone for with the 80. And it's like the one binding thing between all the 80 models, bringing it together. So yeah, no black feet.
Yeah.
Okay, I have something. This one is just because I was talking with a vendor. This one. This is not something we're selling, but this is this is a raw zinc case with bluing sample that we once made, and installed it with metal keycaps. So I think it's about 3.5 kilograms or something. I haven't actually measured, but it's very heavy. Yeah. But the keycaps are not great yet, at least these keycaps. You talk with the vendor a bit more about tuning it because it doesn't fit on the stems really well. But then the keycaps themselves, the quality of the keycaps themselves are pretty good though. But the fitting is just not that good. Yeah. This is a fun one. But that, to bridge it into the raw case, is not the final raw case. Yeah. This is just one of the samples. That is not close to the final one.
No.
So, going into so speaking of the raw case, the raw case, the thing that's, let me turn off night shift, it's getting really weird. Okay, the raw case, what's keeping us up with the raw case, in the last video I already showed you the raw case. That was the raw case in the Computex video. You can see very clearly the raw case that we're going for, and that's basically the end result we wanted. The initial tests indicated that it would be good enough, but there are some disadvantages, which is, for example, I said 3 days, but 90 hours about 4 days. You keep a liquid on there or some or sweat onto the case for about 4 days, it's going to leave a stain and onto the case. And this is not necessarily too bad. We also talked internally, and originally the idea was also that when we make the raw case, it needs to feel and be raw in the sense that it ages also. So in this way, it would be part of aging and the material changing everybody uniquely. That said, however, it was still it's a bit too edgy. So we're still trying to find out if we can give it some type of coating and see if we can retain that raw aesthetic as you get it when you just get it fresh, and not having to deliver too much on that aesthetic. And that is the thing that we're still trying out right now, and we're just not sure what the end result is going to be. So we're waiting for some samples that we're trying something with that is going to come in next week.
Next week, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And when that is in and we have like a better image of it, then we're going to start sharing on the updates what we're going to do. Yeah. But then I don't know who has not seen the raw case. I can grab some of the raw cases if you also want to see it.
Oh, Calder, the chat just froze.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
I see Optimum collab coming up a couple times also, by the way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a big hype. Optimum.
Okay. I don't know if we want to know something more about the zinc raw case. Should I grab it? Is raw case light or dark LED bar? The raw case has the light LED bar.
Yes.
He shows the white zinc with LED bar. Oh. Well, I can show it and I can also not show it because we made the change to LED bar and the top case for the LED bar. So this is my big chunk of metal. This is just the bottom. And this is not the polish we went for. This one is this is not without the hairlines, I think. Yeah. Yeah.
I
So
think look,
this
it's polishing one. This is a polishing.
just the
yeah,
with
I
no
think.
hairline finish. Yeah.
No hairline finishes.
No. So this is not the final look, but it gets
No.
close. The
Yeah.
general idea is close. Yeah.
Mm.
But it's not the final. And there's no strong metal smell. No.
There's actually
There's
no,
no smell.
Like no smell. Yeah.
Okay, so to install the whole thing, I will need some time though. But you can basically, let me see if I can put this in here. No, I'll need time to install it though. I used to have, oh, does this one work? I used to have a zinc one. Oh, it's this one that I used to have installed and ready. Yeah, but this is not this is the old LED bar. And let me see. This is the old LED bar. But the color of the LED bar is the same. Just the old one. Yeah. I'll need a lot of time to install it onto this case. And the point is going to be that this new LED bar is like slightly smaller. So there's going to be some gaps if I use the old case. It'll take a bit too much time. It's going to take a bit too much time.
Mm.
Oh, the travel case. That one is not leaking, right? No, that's
Since there's already like pretty everything on the Computex video,
okay.
so probably not.
Ta-da! This is more close to final. So
Yeah.
a couple of improvements we've made. I don't know how much we've shown in the video. Number one, the logo changed into a 3D print logo.
Actually,
clean.
it's not 3D print. It's kind of like it's not real 3D print. It's just they have silicone made with a flat silicone, and then they cut it with our Wooting logo shape, and then they adhesive using they call
right.
ultrasonic heating or something to adhere to the cloth. And because it's kind of like ultrasound heated, it's very, very stable and secure.
On the inside, we now have a envelope nut. So it's easier, you can easily put stuff in and it's very difficult to drop out. We've also moved this flap to the bottom side. So it's not on the top side. And this flap is also used to hold the keyboard down. So you can open it. See? Keyboard goes in there. Let me put the keyboard in.
Yeah. we actually thought this is a very good solutions. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is the very heavy one, so you can see that the keyboard is in here. This is actually a strap to pull out the keyboard. Then you can just close here, and close here. Yeah. And that is now the case. This is for cable, by the way. Yeah. Switch.
You probably
Yeah,
can
but that-
fit
that-
both. You can fit a Switch and a Steam Deck.
Yeah, the case was made so that you can fit in the ATHE, your feet, the cable, and also a wrist rest on the other side. So, but I mean, it's a big case also in general. I won't say that it's the biggest case you can get, right? But it's definitely, it is a bigger case. Yeah. But you can fit in everything. I think you can even fit in your mouse on the other side, isn't it? Or was it just on the side? No, I think you can fit your mouse on the other side.
Probably you can. Yeah.
Actually, let me check. Just not my wireless one. Where's my other one? Let's see. Oh yeah, that's definitely gonna work. See, I have my mouse on this side now. Oh yeah, yeah, this closes. Yeah, you can fit your mouse as well. But I don't think you can do wrist rest and mouse because the wrist rest will take up too much volume in there.
Yeah. No, probably not. Yeah. Even you have a very flat mouse, probably can it won't work.
Doo-doo. Okay, I've not spilled anything till so far, right? I'm a good boy.
No. Yeah. Good.
Good.
I saw a comment saying the white zinc case is using white feet. This is no. It's all the same. It's a gray feet. But I think because it's a white case, so you look when you install with the gray feet, it looks a bit too light or like too bright. But it actually is the same color of the feet.
Yeah, I happen to have a white one here.
Mine is the old, a bit old, with the
I
frost case.
This is the zinc white one here.
This is the frost case. Oh, with a cable. Oh, and this is wrong. There with the white, with the frost case, it will come with a latex which is white. So this is my kind of like DVT samples. They don't have the enough material for making the latex, so it's become the EPDM.
Okay. Let's get into answering more questions then. We're going to do some quick ones. There's a PCR and zinc case sound comparison in one of the update videos. Yes, there was, yes. But I think when we took a look at the final sound, we need to use the final product because there's so many minor changes along the way, which still can influence sound. But obviously we're aiming up, not down. And Optima info. So we can. Do I have the case? We did show it at Computex.
You probably have the case. I don't.
I need to think for a moment.
It's inside one of the 60HE travel case, I think.
I have an old shitty one here. sure if I brought it back. I might have left it in the office because it was the only other reference and I didn't need it anymore. I just have this one, which is an older sample of the case. And with this older one, the logos are not very sharp on the stamped in the back. Otherwise, most of it is correct though. Yeah. So this is the Optimum case basically that I don't know how much we can really share, but the reason why we started showing it at Computex is because Optimum himself started also sharing that we are working on a case, and we thought, okay, it's a good time to start sharing a little bit more and get it started because we're actually very, very close to finalizing it. And there's also some new ideas in the Optimum case compared to what we've done with Alumés that I would really love to share. But first, the reason why it's been taking so long to finish this, because we've been collaborating on this for quite a while. And this case, honestly, I think it already finished by the start of the year. From there, maybe just a few tweaks. We were done with this pretty fast because Ali himself, or Optimum himself, he is very, he has his own idea already, and he already has good suggestions about what he wants. So it was very easy to work with. So it was very quick to get to a result in something that he wants. He was not doubting too much. He was very clear about exactly what he was looking for. So design was done pretty fast. The thing that's keeping it, why it's taking so long, is that there's also a keycap set that can come together with this case. And that keycap set is it started off with being a big image, and he had a really dope image that we could use. But the problem with that kind of image and throwing it on keycaps is that the image itself looks great, but as soon as you put it on the keycaps, it kind of like, it doesn't have the same effect. This is the short version of it. And things start to fall more in the background, and you don't really clearly see that special effect that the original image has. So then we went for a different path. Instead of going for an image, we went for going on a gradient theme. So gradient keycaps. First, we tried it with 5-die subbing. Then we did plastic injection, doing the gradient per row, different color. Plastic injection 1 per row color, which was great. But then there was a new issue, which is because we're kind of like, this is always the thing with product development, is you start with one thing and you go further, you make some changes along the way, and you get to a point where you feel like you're very close to the thing that you want, and you think, oh, let me just make that one change and we'll probably be fine. The change happens, you're not fine. And that is kind of, that repeats itself and unknowingly kills a lot of time. Actually, from that point, what you should be doing already is take a whole step back with the final idea, take a whole step back and redo it. And that is kind of where we've landed right now, is that either there needs to be a very clear decision on taking it one direction so we can finalize the project, or taking a step back and delaying the whole project. And right now it's aiming towards finalizing the project, because the key part is the case, not the keycaps. So yeah, this is also our first experience collaborating with somebody. We have never collaborated with anybody, as far as I know. It depends if you think about we collaborate with all the pro players, right, to make the keycaps. But that was fairly smooth because we had a lot of the design in our hand, and the ones that knew what they wanted, they delivered the design, and it's the graphic. So it was a little bit more easy. This is like a whole keyboard, basically. So, right. This is and was a good experience. Pricing wise, what we're doing is we're trying to offer this at the same price level as LMAs, because we don't want to add that like, oh, I'm an influencer premium to the case. We just want it to be operating at the same level as LMAs, so everybody can have their own decision on what they like to have. So the release, however, I can't talk about that yet because it's not very clear just yet. But we are starting to finalize the case and start production on it in advance, so that we don't need to keep waiting and then run into anything else. Then for what we did with the Optimum case, we added a couple of new ideas. LMAs mode of tungsten. Oh my god. Okay, the new idea with the Optimum case is that inside you can see that the standoffs have a big circle around it, and that is because we have these silicone sockets that go over the standoff. Okay, it goes over the standoff, so that when you install the case, when you install the module, you can install it in a burger mount, but you don't need that O-ring on the bottom anymore. You just need to add the O-ring that you get with the case onto the screw, and then you can burger mount the whole case, which also means that you don't need to screw it very tight. You can just screw it very light, and that helps with the acoustics of the keyboard. Now there's another thing, I think, yes, that we also added to this in preparation for another thing that we're going to release, which we also showed at Computex, but it didn't get any love from anybody because it was a little bit hidden. And this is okay. This is okay. Let me see if I have it here somewhere. One of these cases. Okay. Oh, when I say burger mount, so the burger mount thing, yeah, okay. burger mount is basically that you screw in the module into the case like you would do a normal tray mount, but now there's a piece of silicone underneath the module, and there's a piece of silicone underneath above the PCB or the screw, and then the PCB is basically burgered in between the silicone. I mean, there will be more information about this when it gets closer to release, because we also need to make a guide about how to install this properly with the burger mount. And you can need a case installed as a regular tray mount with the sockets. It will be fine anyway. But what we're also working on is this red thing here. This is not the color that we'll be using, but what do you think this is? What do you think that this is? This red thing. What do you think this is for?
I think you need to show a bit closer.
What is this for?
There's
Guesses. Chat, what do you think? What do you think this is for? Not employees from Wooting. Nobody that works at Wooting. Oh, I see. Casket mount? O-ring? Demon blood? Oh my god, magic. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Okay. Over. I mean, it was there. This is not the final. This is one of the first prototype versions, but the one that said O-ring was the closest. This is what we call it friction mount. Oh. It's installed a little bit wrong now. Okay, there we go. What we call friction mount. It is like the gummy. It's not exactly gummy O-ring mount, but it's a similar idea as the O-ring mount in general, or gummy O-ring mount. The silicone around the PCBA causes friction, therefore it doesn't drop out. So you can take the LMAs, Optimum case, I think Tofu case. Yeah, Tofu case also works. And you basically install in between the PC plate and the PCB this silicone sandwich pad, which is the friction mount.
Mm-hmm.
And then you don't need any
Yes.
screws anymore. And you can just pop it in like this, no screws. And it sounds a lot better because there's literally like it's just in there loose. And if you think about gasket mount, the softness and the sound, the sound that you have with gasket mount by not having all those contact points, that is the direction it takes. It's of course not the same as a gasket mount, but you get the same effect. So this, you combine this together with the silicone sockets on the bottom of the case, and then you also get slight bounce from the module with the silicone sockets. And yeah, that's something we're also working on. And the silicone pad will be available separate when it's done. And we're also trying to see if we can add it to the module as a standard, or at least as an option B to the packaging. If you're a sucker for 6-stage accessories, yeah, you're screwed. We start releasing straps, Kevin.
Yes, the travel case has a handle. It's very firm. It can hold a lot of the kilograms. We actually did like a holding, how to say, like a weight test with the handle on the travel case. But I can figure out the number yet, but it's definitely like over 10 kilograms.
Yeah. Also, look, to get the friction fit out, it's so nice of our puller. You just hook it into the hole here. Yeah, you can just pull it out like this. Woo! Because Optimum is our first collaboration, we tried to do it as simple as possible. And the simplest way for the 6THE is to just do the case and the keycaps and sell it just like we sell the module. So you get the module, you can choose your case, which could be an LMAs. In this case, it can also be an Optimum case. You can choose keycaps or no keycaps, which in this case could be no keycaps or Optimum keycaps or one of our keycaps or no keycaps. And then there was a question about discounts. So the plan is to match LMA's discounts with Optimum discounts. So the Optimum case is basically going to be matching the pricing of the Optimum case is going to be matching the pricing of the LMA's cases. So it's a very fair option there. And Optimum gets the proceeds of every sale, like he gets a chunk of the profits for every case and every keycaps. It's also, by the way, I have to say, I felt it was also very interesting. It's also a very interesting collaboration because for us, like I said, for us it's the first one, and for Optimum it's also first one, I think. And it's a little bit of a new field, new area. Yeah, so it's always sometimes a bit of a sensitive area, but it's a new area. Yeah. Will friction mount be compatible with LMAs? Yes, it will be compatible with LMAs. So the friction fit will be compatible with Optimum, LMAs, and Tofu cases. We're trying to make it as compatible as possible with as many cases as we can, but those are kind of like the three main ones. And after we release the first one, we'll look at feedback, and see if we need to add more or not. Yeah, so the friction fit silicone, I think the last version it's almost done. We can already release it as a separate product if we do the packaging. We kind of could add it.
Wait, friction fit, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
We are modifying the experimental mode to see there's like small things interfere, but it should be solved very soon. Yeah.
It would be good if we have it available around the time that we have the Optimum Collab. But the thing is that it's not going to come with the module at this point, so it will definitely be a separate product.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we'll,
It have to be a separate product.
but if we expedite this, it, and we just put it in for like a very low price when you get it together with the module right now, I think that would be a good way. Until the point we can actually integrate it with the module, as an extra piece added to the module. Yeah. I think that'd be good. Yeah. So never assembled a keyboard, just bought pre-built. Let's see what we do. Oh, yeah. If you've never built a keyboard, doing anything with the 6-state key in the module, it's literally just screwing something into something else, and you don't need to do anything special. So it's the easiest. It's like the easiest experience you can have with building your own keyboard. Do you have plans to make new cases for the 8HE in the future? If someone don't like the look for the 8HE, for example, any chance there will be other options? Yes. Yeah. So after we finish and deliver the 8HE, we're trying to work on getting some other case options as well. We have a couple of case makers that are already interested in making a case for the 8HE. I know one here in Taiwan specifically is going to be more actively pursuing it already now. But what I want to do on our side also is to make a case reference that makes it very easy for others to make a case. And that case reference might require a different silicone pad for installing it. And that is something we still need to work on. But the goal for us is definitely to make it so that others can make a case for the 8HE specifically, and we will support them with making that case, and we'll also be working on a reference case, which is an easy way of using the 8HE in other cases. Yes. I'm not going to make an alum maze. If it's not an alum maze if it's made of tungsten, then it becomes a tungsten maze. Or something, a tongue maze. Oh wait, did I decorate my room the other time? I don't know what happened about it. Oh, is chat stuck? I have no keyboard. Okido.
I think we are reaching to an end.
Oh wait, chat now just suddenly loads again.
Oh.
It was stuck for me for a moment. I think it is good to let everybody know that for the 8HE we are actually not on schedule. We scheduled everything earlier, but we publicly shared a later date. And for that date, we are still on schedule. I think that's delivery in August, right? If there was any delivery in July, I don't think in July the production is going to happen. So we're going to have our trial production in the first week of July now. And if that is okay, then 2 weeks later, then you can say, so let's say 8th of July is trial production, then we'd have like 23rd or 25th of July have mass production.
Mass production.
Yeah. And though it really hurts my heart, or hurts my wallet, I guess, air freight is super expensive right now. It's gotten like increasingly more expensive. But we do intend to deliver the first productions as soon as we can. We're going to air freight it over to the warehouse and ship it out. So and that would still meet August. Yeah. So there's not going to be some kind of super major delay announcement. But I would definitely expect there to be, if you were thinking like, oh, I'm going to get it at the start of August or something like that, yeah, I would put your expectations more nearing the end. Yeah. But it's just not going to be like far off or something like that. Yeah. You're 60. So the 8HE cable and the 6HE cable. But did we make an improvement to the 8HE cable? I think we did, right? It's a little bit more flexy, a little bit less stiff, but it's pretty much the same otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah. If your 6HE cable broke at the connection part,
I think
You
it's not because the cable is more like to the board, to the PCBA.
I wonder what part is broken, but you can get a new cable. Oh, let me say two things. First of all, if anything wrong with the cable or it broke easily, right, you can just contact customer support and present your case. I cannot say you're going to get a new one immediately. That's not in my hands. But you can present your case. Then the other thing is that if you break the connector of the keyboard, with the 6HE, it's part of the PCB, that would really suck. But with the 8HE, we actually made it a separate daughter board, which is this one. So if that connector breaks, we will send you a new daughter board that you can install. And my condition. Okay. Oh, Rappy Snappy available. The Rappy Snappy. So the Rappy Snappy, we already have an alpha version that works. But it keeps getting pushed because every time that I'm just going to say software team, it's mostly Simon on this last part. But then Simon is on a really pretty holiday right now. He's taking a well-deserved break. So we're not going to release Rappy Snappy while he's on break in beta. When he's back, it's one of the first things he's going to work on, releasing Rappy Snappy in beta. And one of the reasons why it's been taking a while is every time that we get close to let's try to get this out, there's something on the production level happening, needing software changes. And Simon is really busy. Yeah, I can't word it differently. And we're doing our best also to get more people on board. Like we're actually looking, if you're a senior developer, we have a position. Okay, we have a position. We have a couple of developer positions, but they're not written out and on the website right now. But we do have them, so you can apply. Okay, I'm gonna state them here. Okay,
Reach to us.
Senior developer. Okay. Okay, there goes my thumbs up.
Okay.
Yeah, senior developer that needs to be able to develop toe-on-toe with Simon, which is going to be much more low-level code. I can't tell you exactly what you need to know. I forgot if it's... Well, if you know Rust, you're going to get the position pretty fast. But I forgot if it is C++. I forgot the language that would be that they're primarily working in right now for the firmware, but it's on the firmware level. So senior developer, something with doing firmware development. Okay, then we're also looking for backend developer. This is, oh my god, Tony, please list out the languages, okay? You're in the chat. I'm so not good in listing this out right now because I haven't been into it for a while now anymore, so I'm not 100% sure. But we're just gonna say backend developer, mostly deal with databases. I'm not. Because I don't know all the tools by now anymore. Like it used to be just Jeroen and Simon or just Jeroen. I would have much more interface with them. I would be much more aware of exactly what's going on, but that's now been like years ago. So not 100% sure. On 7th of time. Okay, so I see chat already saying C++. Okay, good. So yeah, Rust and C++, if you know that shit, then, and you're senior, as in senior for the, could be either you're very talented, and you know you're talented. If you're working at a company and you feel like you're fixing everybody's shit, then you're talented, okay? Or you have enough experience that you feel very comfortable and efficient in your work because you have so many different ways of achieving a certain result. Okay, it's one of those two. Okay, then the backend developer part. Backend developer, I'm honestly not even sure which part of the company backend developer. If I'm right, it's close to what Tony's doing. That's Big Brain. That's in the chat, but I'm not 100% sure. And then we're also looking for front-end developer. And then I do know that's going to be more JavaScript. And I think TypeScript. Those are free developer positions that are actually there. You can just go to the open positions and apply. And applying is as simple as, I hear it's a developer position. This is what I love. This is what I know. Do you have a spot for me? Okay. Don't be shy. Just give it a shot. You never know. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. We need those positions. Okay. So I'm pleading to you. Please try to apply for the free positions that are not on careers, but we do have. And with developers, we are very, it doesn't matter where you live, okay? So we do take into consideration, do we want to go through the effort for that certain country, right? But we do go for the effort for good developers. So wherever you're from, whichever country, we will all work remote, you can apply. When are the Take Control keycaps German getting restocked? Are they not in stock? I thought we already had them in stock. They sold out already. Okay. Oh, is there going to be jobs for undergraduates starting at junior? Right. Well, what we always do, if you're looking for an internship, if you're looking for an internship for anything development-wise or computer science-wise, right, you can always give it a shot because we have multiple times also hired after internships. So it's definitely worth a shot. And what happens is not me, but Jeroen will go through the application, and if he sees some potential there, he will have a talk, and based on that, kind of see how much you can contribute and learn at Wooting. That's really cool. Okay. People were speaking about Lekker Pro. Who is speaking about Lekker Pro? No Lekker Pro. The internship is global, yes. If it's an internship that's actually from school and you get credits for it, you just need to make sure that they have no problem if the company is located in the Netherlands. Keyboard talk turned into recruitment. Yeah. This is definitely a recruitment stream. Do you have more positions, Kevin?
Maybe maybe an internship with the industrial designer project can also be acceptable. Yeah.
There are actually some more positions that are not on careers right now, too. But I think the most important ones are the developer ones. Yeah. Okay. Watch full SM could be good if you could do it. See, okay, we're reaching at the end of the stream anyway. But then you see what Dr. Scorpion says about basically
10 minutes
yeah.
update.
See? Dr. Scorpion, I completely agree with what you're saying. So we used to do, well, I want to bring back is the 10-minute updates. So usually we would then start the stream with just summarizing a whole bunch of stuff at one time, and then go into the more slow roll of the stream. Yeah. So I know what you mean. Okay. When are we getting Wooting X Optimum news? So I just talked about it earlier in the stream. You can maybe find it back afterwards when the VOD is there. But then after this, it's ready when it's ready. That's going to be the news. We do have a launch schedule in mind, but I don't want to share more about that until we have Optimal also on board with the plans. Okay. Now I think I've not leaked anything. At best, I've shared a bit more about Optimum.
Yes.
All right. Then we can start closing off the stream. Yes, we can start closing off the stream. I might. Oh, yeah. Oh.
There is if I buy a Wooting HE module with casing and keycaps, yes, the only thing you need is kind of just a screwdriver to screw put everything together. Actually, the module is already assembled. Oh, you need to assemble the switch, of course, but the module itself is already assembled. You just need to place into the top bottom case, and you hook up with the daughter ball we already pre-screw to the bottom case, and you close with the top case, and then you screw with 7 screws from the bottom case. Then you can start using it.
Yeah.
Sounder will make a video for that.
Yeah, I would not be discouraged by needing to assemble it. I would just go for it. To go for the one you like. It's not only very easy to do. There's also going to be a video showing all the steps from Sander on how to install it. And you don't need to be afraid of breaking anything. There's no fiddling around. It's really just putting, maybe the cable. No, but there's barely any fiddling around. There isn't though, but it's really easy. Yeah. Once you've done it a couple times, you feel so comfortable, like, oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, let's close it off. We're going to, next week there's going to be another 8HE update. Then the week after, which is 2 weeks later, there's going to be the Wooting live stream again. I have to thank chat and everyone that joined the live stream. Thank you so much. Thank you for the questions. Always welcome to throw comments in the YouTube VOD version of this. We go through a lot of the feedback, and we actually do take things in consideration that is shared. But no black feet.
No black feet.
For the black case. Okay. And see you in the next one.
Yeah. Have a great weekend, everyone. Thanks for joining the live stream.